Hindus believe in Brahman, the highest principle governing the universe in its ultimate reality. While Brahman is not a god or a being in the literal sense, there are numerous gods and goddesses who represent different aspects of Brahman. This makes Hinduism both pantheistic and polytheistic. It has both a non-personal universal divinity as well as several gods. Hindus pray to their gods as a way of praying to and trying to reach Brahman. Naturally, this also makes the pantheon incredibly diverse and a little confusing at times. As Hinduism also includes rebirth and living multiple lives, there are many gods that are viewed as aspects or incarnations of one another. What's more, because Hinduism is one of the oldest religions in the world and India is incredibly vast, there are numerous smaller local gods, 33 million to be exact. While we can't cover all those 33 million gods in this video, let's go over the most important divinities in the Hindu pantheon. Number 1. Brahma. According to Hinduism, Brahma emerged from a golden egg to be the creator of the world and everything in it. His worship was fundamental from 500 BC until AD 500, after which other deities like Vishnu and Shiva took his place. At some point in Hinduism, Brahma was a part of the Trimurti, the trinity of gods formed by Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Brahma was the husband of Saraswati, one of the most famous goddesses of this religion. In most of his depictions, Brahma appears with 4 faces, symbolizing his large capacity and dominion. Over time, Brahma's worship decreased, and today he is a less significant god. Brahma is the least worshipped god of the Trimurti Trinity. There are only around 2 Brahma temples in all of India. Yet, this doesn't reduce Brahma's historical significance to Hinduism in any way. Number 2. Vishnu. Vishnu is the god of preservation and the protector of all that is good in the universe. Vishnu is the supreme god of Vaishnavism, one of the major traditions of Hinduism. He is part of the Trimurti and is Lakshmi's consort. Like many other Hindu gods, Vishnu has quite a few avatars, with the most famous and influential ones being Rama and Krishna. Vishnu first appeared around 1400 BCE in Rigvedic hymns. In literature, he appears as a savior for humankind on more than one occasion. Most of his depictions show him either with 2 or 4 arms, and he is depicted sitting next to Lakshmi. His symbols are the lotus, the discus, and the conch. Unlike Brahma, and as the supreme god of Vaishnavism, Vishnu is a highly worshipped god in modern Hinduism. Number 3. Shiva. Shiva is the third god of the Trimurti Trinity and the second god to inherit Hinduism from Brahma, so to speak. Shiva is a god of destruction and the destroyer of evil. He is also the lord of meditation, time, and yoga, as he's often portrayed meditating to soften his own temper. He is the supreme god of Shaivism, one of the major traditions of Hinduism. Shiva is Parvati's consort. From her, Shiva fathered Ganesha and Kartikeya. Just like the other gods of the Trimurti, Shiva has a myriad of avatars who deliver different functions on earth. His female counterpart varied and could also be Kali or Durga, depending on the myth. According to some legends, he brought the Ganges River to the world from the sky. In this sense, some of his depictions show him in or with the Ganges. Shiva commonly appears with 3 eyes, a trident, and a garland of skulls. He is typically depicted with a snake around his neck as well. As the supreme god of Shaivism, he is a highly worshipped god in modern Hinduism. Number 4. Parvati. Parvati is the Hindu mother goddess who presides over energy, creativity, marriage, and motherhood. She is the wife of Shiva, and together with Lakshmi and Saraswati, she forms the Tridevi. The Tridevi is the female counterpart of the Trimurti, formed by the wives of these gods. Apart from that, Parvati also has connections with childbirth, love, beauty, fertility, devotion, and divine strength. Parvati has over 1,000 names, since each one of her attributes were given one. Since she is the wife of Shiva, she became an important aspect of Shaivism. Most depictions show Parvati as a mature and beautiful woman accompanying her husband. Number 5. Saraswati. Saraswati is one of the several children of Shiva in Hinduism. She is the goddess of knowledge, art, and music. In this sense, she had to do with many affairs of daily life in India. According to some accounts, Saraswati presides over the free flow of consciousness and wisdom. She is not only the daughter of Shiva and Durga, but also the wife of Brahma, the creator god. Some believe that Saraswati created Sanskrit, making her quite an influential goddess. In most of her depictions, the goddess appears flying on a white goose and holding a book. She has an influential role in Hinduism since she gave humankind the gift of speech and intelligence. Number 6. Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of wealth, good fortune, and material accomplishments. She is Vishnu's consort and therefore a central goddess in Vaishnavism. Apart from that, Lakshmi also has associations with prosperity and spiritual fulfillment. She is often depicted with 4 arms holding lotus flowers. Sometimes, she's featured together with white elephants. Most Hindu homes have a statue or image of Lakshmi as a way to invite her providence and favor. People worship Lakshmi to have both material and spiritual abundance. Lakshmi is one of the essential goddesses of Hinduism and is part of the Tridevi. Number 7. Durga. Another famous goddess is Durga, the goddess of protection. She is a central figure in the eternal struggle between good and evil. She first came to the world to fight a buffalo demon who was terrorizing the land, and then stayed on as one of the most powerful goddesses of Hinduism. Durga is the protectress of good and the destroyer of evil. In most depictions, Durga appears riding a lion into battle and holding weapons. In these artworks, Durga has between 8 and 18 arms. Each hand carries a different weapon to the battlefield. Durga is also worshipped as a mother goddess. Her principal festival is the Durga Puja, which takes place yearly in September or October. In some accounts, she is the consort of Shiva and the mother of his daughter Saraswati. In other myths, she is an aspect of Shiva. Did we mention that Hinduism is quite a confusing religion? Number 8. Ganesha. But let's move on to another famous member of Shiva's offspring, the god Ganesha. He is the son of Shiva and Parvati and the god of success, wisdom, and new beginnings. Ganesha is also the remover of obstacles and the lord of knowledge. All branches of Hinduism worship Ganesha, and this ranks him among the most influential deities of the religion. In most of his depictions, Ganesha appears as a pot-bellied elephant. Ganesha and his elephant head are one of the most iconic images of all Hinduism. Sometimes Ganesha rides a mouse, which helps him remove the barriers to success. Ganesha is also the lord of the people, as his name proposes. Since he is the god of beginnings, he is a central part of the rites and adorations in modern Hinduism. Number 9. Kali. Kali is the Hindu goddess of destruction, death, war, violence, and time. Some myths cite her as an avatar of Shiva and others as a wife of his. She is also viewed as a violent incarnation of Shiva's actual wife, Parvati. Kali is a fearsome goddess and is typically depicted with completely black or intense blue skin, wearing a skirt of severed human arms and a garland of severed heads. Sometimes, she's shown standing over and stepping on Shiva while holding a decapitated head in one of her hands. This is a symbolic depiction, as Kali is meant to represent the much more uncontrollable and wild side of destruction. In most myths, Shiva is the one trying to calm Kali down and temper her bloodthirsty nature. Kali is a ruthless goddess who represents violence and death. Yet, she also represents sexuality and even motherly love, as she is an incarnation of Parvati after all. Number 10. Vishnu. Back to Vishnu, let's take a look at one of his many avatars, Krishna. Krishna is the god of compassion, tenderness, protection, and love. According to most stories, Krishna is the 8th avatar of Vishnu and is also worshipped as a supreme god. One of his principal symbols is the flute, which he uses for seductive purposes. In many of his depictions, Krishna is a blue-skinned god who sits and plays this instrument. Krishna is the central figure of the Bhagavad Gita, the famous Hindu scripture. In modern Hinduism, Krishna is an adored god, and his stories have influenced other regions and religions as well. Number 11. Rama. The other incredibly popular avatar of Vishnu is Rama, the 7th avatar of the Supreme God. He is the main character of the Hindu epic Ramayana, which influenced much of Indian and Asian culture. Rama is known by many names, including Ramachandra, Dasarathi, and Raghava. He was the representation of chivalry and virtue in the Hindu pantheon. His wife is Sita, who was once kidnapped by the demon king Ravana and taken to the island of Lanka but was later recovered. For Hindus, Rama is a figure of righteousness, ethics, morality, and reason. According to Hinduism, Rama is the perfect embodiment of humanity. He symbolizes the unity between the mental, physical, and psychical realms. Number 12. Hanuman. One of the most iconic gods and beings in Hinduism is Hanuman, the monkey god. Hanuman is an essential god in Vaishnavism since he is a main character in the Ramayana. This monkey-faced god is the ultimate representation of physical strength as well as devotion. In some accounts, he also has associations with perseverance and service. According to myths, Hanuman helped Lord Rama to fight the forces of evil in the Ramayana and recover his wife Sita. Hanuman became a widely beloved god known for his adventures and his undying devotion to Rama. In fact, he is often depicted tearing open his own chest to reveal an image of Rama and Sita, signifying his loyalty to them. The monkey god's temples are among the most common places of worship in India throughout history. Hanuman has also been worshipped as the god of martial arts and scholarship. The 12 deities we've mentioned so far are considered the prime deities of Hinduism. Apart from them, however, there are several other gods and goddesses that also stand out from the pool of 33 million total Hindu deities. Here are some of the more notable gods. Indra. At the beginning of Hindu mythology, Indra was the king of the gods. He was the equivalent of the Greek Zeus or the Nordic Odin. However, as with Brahma, Indra's worship lost much of its significance, and nowadays he is only the god of rains and the regent of the heavens. Agni. In ancient Hinduism, Agni was the second worshipped god after Indra. He is the god of the fire of the sun and also the fire of the earth. In modern Hinduism, there is no cult for Agni, but people sometimes invoke him for sacrifices. Surya. Surya is the god of the sun and a personification of the celestial body. According to the myths, he crosses the sky in a chariot pulled by 7 white horses. In modern Hinduism, Surya does not have an influential sect. Prajapati. Prajapati was the lord of creatures and the creator of the world in the Vedic period. After some time, he became identified with Brahma, the creator god of Hinduism. Aditi. Aditi was the mother of Vishnu in one of his incarnations. She is the goddess of the infinite and is also a mother goddess of many celestial beings. She sustains life on earth and maintains the sky. Balarama. Balarama was one of the incarnations of Vishnu who accompanied Krishna on most of his adventures. Some sources say that he was an agricultural god. When Krishna became a supreme god, Balarama took a minor role. Harihara. Harihara was the combination of the supreme gods Vishnu and Shiva. He comprised the most important features of both gods. Kalkin. Kalkin is an avatar of Vishnu who is yet to appear. According to Hinduism, Kalkin will come to earth and rid the world of the unjust and restore balance when the forces of evil take control. Nataraja. Nataraja is another of the forms of the god Shiva. In his representation, Shiva is the cosmic dancer who has 4 arms. Nataraja is also a symbol of human ignorance. Skanda. Skanda is the firstborn of Shiva and a god of war. He first came to the world to destroy the demon Taraka, since the prophecy read that only a son of Shiva could kill him. Skanda appears in most sculptures with 6 heads and holding weapons. Varuna. In the Vedic phase of ancient Hinduism, Varuna was the god of the sky realm, morality, and divine authority. He was the god sovereign on earth. Nowadays, Varuna has no significant cult in Hinduism. Kubera. Kubera had associations not only with Hinduism, but also with Buddhism. Kubera is a god of wealth, the earth, the mountains, and the underground treasures. Yama. In the Hindu religion, Yama is the god of death. According to the scriptures, Yama was the first man to die. In this sense, he created a path to mortality humankind has followed ever since. And that's it for this video. Did we miss any important Hindu gods? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, please drop us a like. If you would like to see more about the many colorful and fascinating gods and goddesses of Hinduism, please subscribe and click the notification button to stay up to date with all of our new videos. Thanks for watching!